Are you ready? Because he's ready. It's Master Jeff, martial arts expert, instructor extraordinaire, and general clown. He's not afraid of coronavirus. He's not afraid of the bad guys. Master Jeff is not afraid of anything. Sorry, guys, I got a little head start on you. I'm glad to see that Isabella and Gregory are here, and maybe Anna's going to do a little training this morning, too. Maybe you got on your sweats or warm-ups, ready to rock and roll with the kids. Whatever the case, we're just going to go. I see we have 4 viewers, it looks like. But the other 3 must be shy. Maybe they're not ready to commit to the fact that they're working out this morning. I have my water handy, so you might want to have some, although the time to drink this is like half hour before you start your workout. It takes that long for the water to get through your body, out to your sweat glands and to your muscles for that process they use when you work out. I also have coffee, not recommended. This is a vice. Yeah, the caffeine will give you a little boost, but nah, man, not really a workout liquid. I will work on busting that vice later. So let's start off with some more jumping jacks. Now remember, I know we have Isabella here and maybe Gregory. It takes a little coordination to do jumping jacks right. So you want your feet apart when your hands are up and your feet back together as your hands come down. So try to coordinate that if you can. Let's do 10 of them. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. How'd you do? Let's do 10 of them slowly. So we'll do 1 step at a time. 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So let's shake out our leg a little bit. Just choose a leg and shake it out. Then crank out your ankle. Then crank it the other way. Good. Shake it out a little more. Stretch out your toes this way. On this mat, it's very important to stretch your toes. Stretch them the other way because your toes can hang on the mat and you can bend them over. Now tap it, tap it, tap it, and let's do the other foot. Now, if you'll notice, while you're shaking out one foot, you're balancing on the other. Let's crank that ankle. So it's a workout for the balance leg, too, actually. Very mild and light, but it starts getting it warmed up. So we're cranking, cranking. We're stretching our toes. Very good. Now stretch another one toes, as Soren puts it. And now let's tap it, tap it, tap it. Very good. I'm going to shake out our hands a little bit, especially if you just woke up. You want to work into it slowly. Get some blood circulating. Let your brain tell your body what's about to happen to it. Now shake them up high. Shake them down low. Shake them really fast. And shake them really slow. Okay. So now let's stretch out a little bit. We want to warm up, stretch, workout, stretch, workout, stretch. You want to be doing both in partnership with one another. So I'm going to sit over here, slightly to the side, so that my pants contrast with the floor. And stretch it out. Remember when you're stretching, avoid bending your back like this, because here I am touching my toes with my back bent, but I can't feel as much in my hamstring. So if I keep my back straight and bend at the waist, I feel much more stretch on my hamstring. You can try it and see if you notice that. It takes about 15 seconds for your muscle to relax into it. At first, your muscle's going to resist the stretch. You just sit there and meditate and relax. 10 to 20 seconds. With me, it's right around 15 every time. Less if I'm really focusing, but I'm talking to you guys right now, so that distracts from the focus just a little bit. All right, switch legs. Remember, bend at the waist as much as you can. Push your belly button down. I can't grab my toes without bending my back a little, and so I go ahead and do that just so I can have the benefit of holding my toes and pulling down with my arm. I'm rolling a little bit. Your hamstring muscle is not a muscle, but muscles. So you can kind of rotate it and alternate between those muscles. Wish I could tell you what all those muscles were, but alas, I cannot. Give her roughly 15 seconds to warm up into that stretch. And now let's shake them out. If you're stretching them really hard, it's like wringing the water out of a washcloth. You wring the blood out of your muscles. So I like to just shake them out a little bit. Now let's put our knees up and drop them this way. And here's why I wanted to sit not on the black mat. I want you to see this contrast, this space right here. It's really easy to fall for this, putting your knee on top of your foot. You see it all the time, especially with younger kids. So you make sure you have a little floor space right there. And now we put our tummy, once again, our tummy, try to avoid bending your back. Put your belly button on your leg and lean forward. Should feel this in your upper hamstring and in your glutes, which means your butt. Those butt muscles are very important though. You depend on them for running. You most certainly depend on them for side kicks and hook kicks. Good, then down the middle. Stretch it good. You might have, I don't know if you notice, I'm using my elbow to push myself over, trying to get my chest to here. This moves the stretch up a little into your lower back. And then up and try to get your spine as straight as possible and then twist toward the back. Your spine can twist and your spine can bend, but you want to try to do one or the other, not both. Next time you have a turkey neck at home, like for Thanksgiving or something, reach in there in that bag of gross innards kind of stuff that I actually love. Get that turkey neck. You can twist it, you can bend it, but if you bend it and twist it, see what happens to it. All right, and then up and over the other way. Again, we've got this gap, which is why I sat on this light-colored floor, so you can see here the gap between my foot and my knee. Not this, but a little gap right there. Now, tummy, belly button, push down on your leg. Try to keep your back straight. Good. Now up, you might have to use your elbow to push. Push your tummy towards your foot. You can also use this hand to push your body. Try to get your belly button right over your foot. I can just almost make it. Isabella, I think you're flexible enough. You probably can make it. Good, then up and twist toward the back. Good, now let's shake it, shake it, shake it. Just like that. And now, we will lay back on our backs. And I'm going to adjust my belt down a little bit so that it is not under my spine. And then let's just bend your knees like this where you can't quite reach them with your hands. And then we're going to sit up just a little bit and touch your ankles and come back down. The important thing is to crunch your tummy. So you can adjust your feet here, here, whatever you have to do. As long as you're crunching your tummy, you're good to go. So let's go with 20. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Now let's turn over sideways, this way, and put your top leg in the front. Let's go here so you can see my legs better. So I'm taking my top leg and I'm putting it in front like that. I can be close, but I like my top leg in front. That way I avoid turning over where it's comfortable and using my front abs. I want to use my obliques and really focus on that. If you're really using your obliques, the side muscles, you can't come up very far at all. If you find you're sitting all the way up, well, you're not using your side muscles, you're using your tummy muscles. So it should be just a little bit, top leg in front, and then I take my hands out of the equation by hugging myself like this. If you're throwing your hands up, you're using inertia instead of your muscles. You want to use your muscles. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Then let's go to the other side. I'll move my legs here where you can see them. Remember the top leg in front. Then hug yourself. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Now you can just move your belt over to the side and lay flat on your tummy and then stretch your tummy. It's not so important whether you're up or a little bit lower. What's important is your tummy muscles are stretching. So you pull back with your elbows like that and pull forward with your belly button and try to feel that stretch in your tummy muscles. You can, of course, do the same crunches, but do 10 times more. And then over. And now stretch the side. Once again, the position is not so important as if you feel here. So maybe you need to move your elbow out or in. Maybe you need to push up or push your side down toward the mat so you can feel a good stretch on your obliques. Good enough. Okay, over. And stretch another side. So I'm pushing down and kind of pulling forward with my elbow so I can feel my oblique muscles stretching out. Very good. Now, as long as we're down here, let's do some push-ups. So, big problem with the push-ups is the wobbly spine. You don't want your spine doing this during push-ups. You want it straight like a diving board, up and down and up and down. And Isabella or Gregory or whoever young kids are out there, if you use your knees, that's fine, but make sure you don't give in to the temptation to stand to like a doggy position. You don't want to do your push-ups like this. See how my butt's up in the air? Not what we want. We want our back straight. So you can lie on the mat and let the mat set your body shape. Then I lift my feet and I keep that body shape. Right now, I'm crunching my tummy and my back. I'm crunching my whole core to keep my body in this shape and then keeping it that shape as I push up. So my body is still in the shape of the floor, which is flat and straight. Let's do 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Now, if you can do real push-ups, or I shouldn't say real push-ups. Yeah, maybe they are real. The other ones are like modified like this. Start from your toes with the same thing. Let the floor dictate the shape of your core, your body. So keep it straight, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. And let's sit and say this arm up, stretch it out. Then the other arm back and stretch it out. 10 push-ups should not be a workout. That should be a warm-up. So if you're struggling with 10, something needs to happen. We need to get some work on those bad boys. One thing you can do is just do sets of 10 push-ups throughout the day. You can get up to 100 before you know it. Just 10 at a time. Next thing you know, you'll be able to do 20. So you do 5 sets of 20. Next thing you know, you can do 40. So you do 40 and 40 and then 20. Next thing you know, you can do 50 and eventually you get to 100 push-ups sitting right there. I've made it to 50. It's as far as I can do before my technique starts to erode. Okay, so for a general body workout, one of the cool things about Taekwondo is the forms. It's pretty much everything. So let's just start with basic 1. I will do it mirror image, or what should I do? I'll do it with my back to you like we're doing it in class and I'm lined up in front of you. That's what we'll do. All right, so to me, let's do it on our own count and sit up. Yeah. Yeah. Paddle and show. Very good, very good. Okay, if you have a belt handy, let's work the other side of our body. We just hit our pectoral muscles and our triceps with those push-ups. So let's get a Taekwondo belt, or if you don't have that, you can grab a bed sheet, fold it up until you've got a long, thin fold that looks somewhat like a belt. We're just going to do, if you were at the session the other day, I showed you how to work on your biceps with a belt or a bed sheet or whatever. You may hold the belt this way, in which case it's going to work this part of your grip, or you may hold it this way, in which case it's going to work the other side of your grip. Or we could alternate, which we're going to do. You can also choose to stand against the wall or to just work on your balance. So if you work on your balance, you're going to get some balance work. You might sacrifice your bicep work. All right. So here we go. And at first, I'm not going to give any resistance with my leg besides to keep it from doing this. I want it to come straight up. So I'm just going to try 5 like this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. This also does something with your legs, right? So I'm going to switch legs and do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you want to make sure your hands are level. You don't want to be doing like this. That'll give your arms a different workout. You want to try to balance your body. Not that it's so important for like bodybuilding, but it is important for how your body functions. Your body needs to be as symmetrical as possible. Master Kamara's father, who is a great man, he lost his right arm right here at the elbow. And that man can do more with that one arm and his stump than most people can do with both hands and 9 helpers. But anyway, what happened was, as he reached his 40s and 50s, he started getting back problems. And the doctor, or rather the physical therapist, told him the back problems are coming from your out of balance gait. So just the slight difference in how he moved his body with this side lighter, missing the forearm, eventually, after, long term, messed up his back. So anything you do, you want to balance it out. Okay, so now let's add a little resistance. And I'm also going to turn my hands this way this time. So I'll add a little resistance, make sure my hands are balanced. Now I'm going to push down a little bit. Here we go. 1, 2, and I'm going to take up some slack. 3, 4, 5. Now with the other leg, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cool. Now I'm going to switch my hands the other way and do 5 more. Make sure my hands are balanced. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Try to stretch that belt. 4 and 5. And then the other side. Here we go. Make sure my hands are balanced. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Woo! Boy, that can be a workout. And so we've worked on our wrist muscles this way, both sides, because you have the belt here sometimes and there other times. We've also worked our biceps. Let's do another form. We'll take a break and do a form. Let's skip basic 2 and go right to basic 3. And this time, you guys know basic 3, bro, so I'm just going to do it with you, facing you normally this time. Oh, the forms are good workouts if you do them properly. If you phone it in on your forms, they're not a workout at all. You have to actually try, flex, bend your knees. If you're really going hard and you're really holding those positions, great workout. So here's basic 3. To me, and sit up. Yeah. Yeah. Paddle. And shoulder. Very nice, very nice. How about we knock out 10 more push-ups? Here we go. Do them however you need, modified or normally. 10 push-ups. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good, very good. 10 push-ups, man. Easy. Anybody can do 10 push-ups. And, oh, we're forgetting a muscle group, which is our hamstrings. How do you do that without a leg curl machine? Easy breezy, bro. So we're going to sit Let's see. I'll sit right here again so the floor contrasts with my pants. So we're going to have one leg out like we're stretching, right? We're going to put this leg on top and our arms behind us. Now we will lift up, bend your knees slightly, and lift up, bend it, and back. 1, bend it, and back. 2, bend it, out. 3, bend it, back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! All right, other leg, this leg on top. Make sure you don't hyperextend your knee. You want to keep it slightly bent when you come up. And then the same thing, 1, and back. I'm going to adjust my hands a little, 2, and back, 3, and back, 4, and back, 5, and back, 6, back, 7, back, 8, back, 9, back, and 10, back, and rest. So after doing that, let's stretch those bad boys just a little more. So right leg out and stretch it good. And the other leg out and stretch it good. Another thing that kind of works your hamstrings and glutes, really works your lower back. It's good therapy for a lower back. So we're going to lie on our back like this, your hands out, and then balance on your belly button, like so. And we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll try 2 little pumps on each count. 1 pump, 2 pump, 3 pump, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold, and rest. Good. Now if you push back, sit in seiza position, lean forward, really stretch out your back. Once again, you focus on your body and make sure you can feel that lower back stretching out. Good. And then you can stand like a doggy like this. Push your back up. Stretch it. You can even move in your hands if you can. Feel that stretch on your back. That's good. And then push your tummy down. Stretch out your tummy, which lightly works your back. Then you stretch your back, which lightly works your tummy. Now you look like a Halloween cat. And then down. Now you look like an old sag-back cow. And then up. Now you look like a cat. Down, cow. And this, by the way, is called cat and cow. Just like that. Who's feeling good? Like you're moving your muscles a little bit. All right. Isabella is here. Oh boy, didn't know I have muscles. Oh, I know what you mean. Little coughing. Not good for your workout. It's a diuretic. So instead of that water going to your muscles and to your skin for sweat, you pee it out later. But I love my coffee. It is black, by the way, if you can tell. Yes, it is black. I do have a half and half. First thing in the morning, I allow myself 1, maybe 2 half and half coffees, but then it's black for any additional coffee I drink. So I've already had my half and half this morning, so no mas. Let's skip ahead. After basic 3 is normally Pyongan 1. Let's go on and jump up to Pyongan 2. Here we go. Chumi, little bit so I can get that kick. And seats up. Hey-ya! Yeah! Good, good, good. Okay, so that form was the first one with a kick. And we've worked our hamstrings and lightly worked our quads with the stances and the forms. But let's go on and do some kicks, which are generally a good core builder, good balance builder, also good for your quads and abs. Abs because they help to lift your leg. So with our kicks, make sure you're maintaining your balance. So I'm standing this way. I have coffee cup with coffee in it. And I'm doing my front kicks. Spilling no coffee because I'm nice and steady. Full control of my body as I'm doing my kicks. Okay, so let's try 10 front kicks on each side. So right leg back to me. I'll do mirror image to you. Right leg back to me. Yeah. So we're kicking with this leg. It's my left, but it'll be your right. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And Papa Quad means switch beat. And here we go. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Taset. Yaset. Ilga. Yadul. Ahap. Yul. Very nice. Paddle. And show. Very good, folks. I hope you're doing okay. Let's knock out 10 more push-ups. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. We've been ignoring our additional crunch set. So instead of crunches this time, let's do some leg lifts. So I've got a bad back, and I found that hands under my glutes really helps to support my lower back. So here we go, feet 6 inches up. Slowly raise them, knees straight, straight toward the ceiling, straight up. Slowly lower them, knees straight, all the way to 6 inches. Hold it there. Now slowly move them apart. Let's hold them there. Slowly move them back together. Good. So 6 inches, 90, 6 inches apart. 696 apart. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 5, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 3, 4. 7, 2, 3, 4. 8, 2, 3, 4. 9, 2, 3, 4. And 10, 2, 3, 4. Back together and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it. 8, 9, and rest. Good. Okay. So if you have a belt on, let's turn it to the side. Let's stretch out a little bit. Good. Good. And now let's stretch out like Superman and balance on your belly button. 2 little pumps on each count. 1, up, 2, 3, up, 4, up, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. And rest. Good. Let's do 10 more push-ups. So here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many push-ups have we even done this morning? No, we did 20 last time. 20 before that. Yeah, I know my face gets red. It's because I'm translucent. I'm so white that I'm clear. Science classes use me. I take my shirt off and you can see my internal organs through my skin because I'm clear. No, seriously, how many push-ups did we do? 20 just now, 20 before. Then I know we've done at least 2 sets of 10. So what's that? 20, 20, and 20. So we've done 60, dude. Maybe more. That's 60 that I can remember. I'm going to get a little bit of water. I pounded 3 of these between 7 and 8. Might have been 4. I lost count. But now I'm sweating. I'm able to sweat because I've got that water. All right. What's the last form we did? I believe it was Pyongyang 2. So let's knock out a little bit of Pyongyang 4. If you don't know it, do the highest form you do know. And hang on a minute. Safety first. I made a big sweat stain. There we go. I have slipped in a sweat stain before. It is no fun. Pyongyang 4. Chumi. And she's up. Very nice. If you ever don't know one of the forms we're doing, do the highest one you do know. And if any non-Taekwondo people come across this video later, we have free how-to videos and instructional videos at miamitKD.com. And then you go to take a look videos. Find the video page, bro. Start with basic 1, then basic 2, basic 3. Work your way up, dude. You don't even need Taekwondo classes. They're even instructing. Not only do we demonstrate the forms, there's how-to, like the fundamentals of. A lot of kids around this dojo really make progress. They learn and supplement online. Now, of course, you need an instructor just to guide you, keep you from reinventing the wheel. You know, you can figure it out yourself. Somebody in the beginning did, but when humans collaborate, it always goes quicker. It's just the nature of our species, right? So yeah, somebody made it up at first, but I bet they had, if they had MRIs back then, I bet they'd have had quite the MRI records, which would demonstrate that they came up with cool stuff and sacrificed themselves to figure out, oh, kicking like this will damage my knees. So then the next generation changed that, and et cetera, et cetera. And we improve on it with every generation. Still, forms, you're not going to hurt yourself doing forms, bro. So you get online, you learn those forms, you even look at the fundamentals of videos. You learn those bad boys. If you do them hard, bend your knees, keep your stances low, it's a great workout for the body in general. We're forgetting the backwards leg lifts, like the doggy style fire hydrant type leg lifts. Let's do a few. These are also great for your hamstring, or rather your glutes, and even somewhat your hamstrings. So we just hands and knees like this, and then we lift one leg. Let me get over there we go. And you try to keep your thigh level. I don't know if you can see, my pants are so baggy, but you want your thigh level, like so. And then 2 little pumps on each count. Ready? 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, 5, up, 6, 7, elbows straight, 9, 10 more. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, up, 2, 3, up, 4, 5, up, 6, 7, and 8, and 9. Hold it up. Straighten your knee and make little circles with your toes. 1, circle. 2, circle. 3, circle. Elbow straight, circle. 5, circle. 6, circle. 7, circle. 8, circle. 9, circle. 10, hold it up. Now, that knee you were just working, bring it forward, and then shove it in front like this. Can you see that? And then lean in towards your shin. It'll stretch the same muscle you were just working. It's called the pigeon pose, or as I like to call it, the dead pigeon pose, because I look all folded up like a pigeon that just got hit by a car, except for my body, which represents the one wing still flapping in the breeze as traffic drives by. Dead pigeon pose. All right. Then we switch to the another one leg. So once again, I lift up, and I keep my thigh level. 2 little pumps on each count. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, elbow straight. 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10 more, and 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, 5, up, 6, 7, and 8, 9, last 10, and 1, up, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, hold it up, and straighten your knee, little circles. 1, circle, 2, circle, 3, circle, 4, circle, elbow straight, circle, 6, circle, 7, circle, 8, circle, 9, circle, 10, hold it up, and now take that leg that's up, stick it out in front of you, and sit back for the dead pigeon pose, like so. Stretch it out, lean in towards your shin as much as you can. Stretch that bad boy out. There we go. And now let's go ahead and just do some more regular stretches. Again. Good. Should find your stretch has somewhat improved as you get some blood circulating. Good. Switch beat. Let's do some more push-ups as long as we're down here anyway. Here we go. Body straight. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. And now your belt might need a little straightening. How many push-ups is that, bro? We just added 20. What's that, 80? Let's hit these biceps again. I feel like the biceps are slacking. So let's get our belt. Go. All right. So see how this hand's higher? I want to balance them out where they're the same. And I'm going to give quite a bit of resistance this time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Other leg. And I'm going to switch my belt this time. So I'm working the other side of my forearms. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Yeah, baby. Man, how you guys doing out there? How many push-ups did we do? Anybody figured that out yet? Let's see, we started with 10 on our knees, if you want to count those, and I think we did 10 straight after that. Then I know we did another set of 10. Then I know we did 3 more sets of 20. So that's 60, 80, 20 more push-ups, we'll hit 100, bro. Cool, and I tell you what, I don't know the rank of everybody out there. So we're just going to go ahead and do basic 1 again so you guys can follow along if you choose. So basic 1, show me. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Hana. Duo. Set. Net. Hana. And then 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Hana. Duo. Hana. Duo. And pow. And show. Hopefully, even if you don't know any forms, you can follow along with basic 1. But I highly recommend going ahead and knocking out that learning curve and just learn a few forms. Man, you start doing them, you start getting kind of addicted. Next thing you know, you're doing more forms, which work on different part of your bodies, especially when you start throwing in kicks. And man, it gets to be really fun to like collect them, collect the ones that you know, and it's a great workout. And of course, if you do your whole repertoire of forms and you know 18 forms, that's a great workout. Whereas if you do your whole repertoire of forms and you only know basic one, well, not so much. You can just have to repeat basic one, which gets kind of boring. Anyway, I highly recommend forms for a great workout. 80, thank you, Spanglers. Let's knock out 20 more right now, just so we can say we did 100. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, fine, we can rest for a second. Stretch them out, work them out, roll them around. Right arm up, stretch it out. Left arm up, stretch it out. While we're waiting for another set, we'll go ahead and hit our lower legs. So, toes together, arms out like a T, right? And up on our toes. Do not change your toes. Keep those heels up. And little circles with your arms. 1, circle, 2, 3, circle, 4, 5, circle, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Backwards circles. 1, circle, 2, 3, circle, 4, 5, circle, 6, 7, circle, 8, 9, and 10. Hold them out. And now little toe raises with your toes. 1, up. Never touch the floor though. 2, up. 3, up. 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Hold it up. Arms in front. Little circles. 1, circle, 2, heels up. 4, 5, circle, 6, 7, circle, 8, 9, circle, 10. Other way. 1, circle, 2, 3, circle, 4, 5, heels up. 7 and 8, 9 and 10. Back out. And toe raises. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, 5, up, 6, up, 7 and 8, 9 and 10. Hold them up. Little higher. Little higher. And rest with no pain noises. Yeah, work out those arms a little. Stretch them good. Stretch them good. Like so. Stretch them good. Stretch them good. Good. All right. What do we got? 10 more push-ups? Anybody can do 10 push-ups, bro. Anybody. So here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We knocked out 100 today, brothers and sisters. A little more agua. And I know it's bad. All the jock types are going to be looking at this video going, dude, you cannot be a coach and drink coffee during a workout. Sorry. At least it's not beer. I limit my drinking to once a week, which is still not great, but it's better than once a day. Because, I just love Corona. I can't resist it. Not as in virus, as in Corona Bottling Company. Seriously, folks, I do not pretend to be or kid myself that I am a physical therapist or a workout coach. I've got a lot of experience, 30 years of experience in Taekwondo, during which I've done a lot of exercising. So the information I'm giving you is just information that I've collected by way of Taekwondo workouts. And Master Waserza would have coaches come in frequently and talk about things like stretching and body balance, making sure your body is symmetrical in its workout, those kind of things. I've also had, of course, lots of athletic types come in to get their black belts or to train in general. And of course, I go to the gym with them and they teach me various things. One of which was a guy named Gerard Now. Hi, Gerard, if you ever end up watching this. He used to talk about the whole concept of inefficient motion versus efficient motion. He would tell you that most people can get a good workout in the gym with something like a soup can, because they got these 100-pound weights, but they're throwing their backs into it like this, so it appears they're lifting 100 pounds. But if you isolate that arm and make them just use the bicep, they're lifting no more than maybe a soup can or a gallon of milk. And it's really shocking to them. But if your goal is to lift some weight, dude, go get a forklift. It does a much better job lifting weight than your muscles. So if your job is to work the muscle, then you work the muscle. Just like the push-ups, keeping that body straight like a diving board is actually an inefficient way to lift your body up. Efficient would be to curve your body into it, lift up like this, a little at a time. And if you were in martial arts, getting up from the ground quick, you wouldn't stiffen your core and do a push-up and then do a mountain climber to get up. No, you'd bend your back and worm your way to your feet as quickly and effectively as possible. But those are two different purposes. One purpose is to work your muscles, so you move inefficiently. The other purpose is to stand up quickly, so you would move efficiently using as little muscle as possible. So we try to work our muscles, get them strong as possible. Then in martial arts, we try to minimize use of them. So you're kind of attacking it both directions. You're building up more strength vocabulary, more strength storage, and then you're using less of it. It's like making your car, I don't know, I can't think of a good analogy, but hopefully that makes sense straight up. Anyway, that is the place from which I, quote, coach a workout. And losing weight, to me, I've come down from had to be 260. I quit weighing out of disgust and then went up a whole nother belt loop after that. So I had to be pushing 260. Now I was in late December when I just got disgusted and tried and just decided I'm going to stop this. And so I'm down to 209.2 the other day. Of course, your weight fluctuates, but hey man, I'll go weigh myself after this workout to take advantage of the water weight loss. Hey, no problem. There's no way I could have depleted my body of water and weighed 209.2 a year ago. No way. So yeah, man, I'll accept the very lightest I can make myself weigh as my weight. But the bottom line with weight loss is you just got to kind of make friends with being hungry, And a lot of times what you'll discover is you're not really hungry. You're anxious. You're nervous. You've got a loss of control of something in your life, like with coronavirus. A lot of people at home packing their faces full of food because they have no control over getting back to work or going outside or going to the park. So subconsciously you want to assert control by I can control, I can eat, I can feed myself, I can give myself this. You just have to tell your subconscious mind that, dude, that's not control either. In fact, it's a lack of control. It's Betty Crocker taking control of you with her sweets or whatever and getting you to stuff your face. You're just being controlled in another direction. So you want to lose weight, you make friends with pain, you make friends with workout, you make friends with hunger, you smile about it, and you enjoy the journey. And dude, you can do it. Anybody can do it. Anybody can get a black belt. It's not a question of can, it's a question of will. Will you do it and willpower? You can lose all the weight you want. It's just a question of will. It's not can't do it. It's won't do it. Right? One final thing on eating right. I personally have come to the conclusion that in order to eat healthfully, you have to have an eating disorder. Because, I know that sounds weird, right? Eating disorder, that means you're either getting really fat or getting really skinny. No, I think our instincts tell us the natural state of being is to eat as much as you possibly can from whatever's available. A tribesman in the Amazon jungle is going to eat whatever he or she can get their hands on, dude, because they go sometimes days without eating. So if they can kill a pig and eat the whole thing, they're going to. And that's the natural human state. So you put us in a situation where there's food around every corner. Every time you lift up a rock, there's a McDonald's burger, right? There's so much of it, so it's perfectly natural for us to go, oh, you know, this looks like it'll really pack on the calories, and I might not eat for a month, so I'm going to eat all this I can. And your taste buds and your hunger signals all feed you toward that. So you have to consciously resist nature in order to eat in a way that's good for your body, you know? And so what I do is I try to rob my environment of our culture's environment. I just don't look at McDonald's. And, you know, if I drive by one, I try to roll the windows up and not give into that smell of cooking, you know, of grilling hamburger meat. Oh, it smells so good. I just avoid it. And Miss Chicago, my wife, does not buy crap to eat. So if you open our refrigerator, there's vegetables and there's some raw salmon. So, you know, if you're going to have that salmon, it's going to cost you. You're going to have to get it out and clean it and grease up the skillet and cook it up and then wash all that stuff. And usually you're like, I'm a little hungry, but I'm not hungry enough to go through all that. Or there's broccoli in there. You can eat all the broccoli you want, bro. But usually your body's saying, your subconscious, no, that won't pack the calories on. You might still starve to death. Avoid those vegetables. But if that's all there is to eat, if you're truly starving, okay, you'll eat that. If you're not, then you won't. So I try to make my environment, the food availability in my life, I try to make it like an Amazon tribesman. You know, there's just nothing available to eat. And I just subconsciously trick myself into not giving in to the fact that there's always a Burger King burger. Oh, I used to love those things. Haven't eaten one in a year. Or the grocery stores right there. I just convince myself it's not there. And then I have the healthy stuff that I have to eat around the dojo. I got all the spinach and broccoli I want right in there in the employee fridge. If I'm that freaking hungry, I can go in there and eat that. Otherwise, there's nothing here to eat. And so anyway, that's an eating disorder. You know, I'm obsessing with not eating. So it's kind of necessary. And then you just let yourself know that and you acknowledge, okay, I'm resisting nature, but I'm doing it in order to be healthy. You know, but you just acknowledge it and you do it. And that's the way it works. Anyway, it's the way it works for me. I am running way over. I try to keep these things under an hour. Let me see where we are sitting right now. I can't tell the elapsed time. Oh, well, not a big deal. Like 20 seconds behind you guys. Anyway, guys, I am going to get out of here. Thank you very much for coming. I hope you got somewhat of a workout. I'm going to be here Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. and I will be here Friday morning at 8 a.m. I also just sent an email with the week's schedule. So I hope to see you then. I hope to see you this afternoon at Taekwondo class. I'm teaching at 4. Master Settles is teaching at 3. And I am out of here. See you guys later. Thanks for working out with me this morning. Bye. This has been a South Miami Taekwondo live stream with Master Jeff. Avoid practicing the techniques you learn in live stream with Master Jeff. While drunk, stoned, sloshed, tipsy, buzzed, blotto, slammed, plowed, jolly, play-eyed, hammered, wasted, inebriated, or otherwise intoxicated. Watching live stream with Master Jeff, you acknowledge the possibility of and waive all liability for any mental laceration, occipital fracture, broken nose, repeated mandibular dislocation, strained or sprained wrist, hyperextended elbow, broken ribs, bruising or bleeding, tears, sprains, fractures, dislocated shoulder, or concussion. All rights reserved. Unauthorized presentation and publication strictly prohibited.